Guys, today we're going to be talking about dominance. And we're also going to be talking about breeding. And we're also going to be talking about different things that came up in the process of when we created dominance. So first, here's dominance, guys. 3 months old. You guys, a lot of you guys have been watching dominance from when he was just a little pup. And you can see the progression in this guy. Front stack, side stack, front stack. We're not gonna put Dominus on the scale and try to weigh him. But if I had to guess, he's gotta be close to 35 pounds. 35, 40 pounds. Big boy. So first, let's talk about Dominus a little bit. Hopefully you guys got a good glimpse of him. One thing I'll say is when we created Dominus and we created these litters, each time we're having a litter, they're turning out to be better than the last litter. So every time you're seeing a puppy that's better than what you created, and you want to keep that puppy. So there's a dilemma. And the dilemma is, when do you decide to go up on a pup? When do you decide to keep a pup and move another dog out of your program? And what I'll say is, I was thinking about that so hard, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do as far as should I keep this guy, because if anyone has been watching this channel, you know there's a legendary dogs in the pedigree of these dogs. There's legends in these dogs. And I knew that I could bring out those legends or recreate those legends. I just knew that if I put the blood together that had the different legends in it, that some dogs will come out legends. Right now, this guy right here is heavy, super thick. So I can tell that this guy is going to be like one of those legendary dogs in his bloodline. Domestic threat, terroristic threat, show-stopping ace. What is it? Pro Bulls King Kong, the Unstoppable Dragonaut. You can Google all these names. Mac 10, American Bully Mac 10, American Bully Domestic Threat. Look up American Bully Domestic Threat. Just Google it, American Bully Domestic Threat. And you will see this guy's grandfather. Now, the thing about it is, Bishop, which is his father, is not as large as any of those dogs that's in his pedigree. But this guy, I can already tell by looking at him, he's the largest puppy I've created so far. I think I have one more puppy, Magnus, who's a blue tri from another litter. I believe he might be actually the biggest puppy I've ever seen. But this guy is, at this age, this is a big guy, man. This is a big boy. And we don't overfeed. What does that mean? That means that we don't try to give this dog a bunch of BS that will make it blow up. We don't even overfeed him. We don't even give him as much as he can eat. He gets what we provide. And that is bare minimum, enough to make sure that you're not pooping in your cage at night. But back to what we were saying. So basically we have a dilemma here. We created a dog that we should keep. So the dilemma comes, should I replace his father with him? But I've come to the conclusion that I just use my knowledge, because I don't have a mentor. So I had to use my own personal knowledge of the bully game. And what I came up to conclusion with is this. In the bully game, in the bully world, you have a dog. You may have a dog that cannot reproduce himself. You have dogs which are called proven studs. There's two ways to be a proven stud. Proven stud could mean that you are proven to produce a litter. A proven stud really should mean, and really does mean, that you can produce a champion. You've proven that you can produce dogs that are better than yourself. You can outproduce yourself. And that's what we have in his father, Bishop. Bishop is not as large as this dog is going to be. I think at 5 months, this dog will be as big as his dad. This dog will be about 80 pounds at 5 months, for sure. So, with that being said, Bishop has outproduced himself. Bishop is a producer. Bishop is a proven stud. Not proven that he can breed, not proven that, he's proven that he can produce better than himself. He proved that he outproduced himself. So Bishop's going to stay. And what happens in this situation is, this is a proven product. Whoever gets this dog, or whoever has gotten any dog from any one of these litters, is going to get a show-stopping bully. A dog that even the top breeders would stop and break their neck and be like, yo, who he off of? Who he off of? What they're asking is, what's his bloodline? Where he come from? And all you really got to do if you have a co-op kennel dog is say he's from co-op kennel. There is no kennel in America that does not know what co-op kennel is. That's the truth. That's not me tooting my own horn. It's just statistics. Sometimes I do videos and I say things, and then I'll see the top YouTubers across the country replicating what I've done and emulating what I do. And I always talk about them in my videos, so I'm not mad at them for copying me or me giving them inspiration, because we all give each other inspiration and we all copy each other in some shape, form, or fashion. And the truth is, it wouldn't be a bully world or bully game if we all didn't have bullies. Now, that brings us to the next question, breeding. Why is breeding tied into this? Because when you're an American bully breeder, you want to have the best American bullies and breed the best dogs. When you have a dog like this, you would think that, okay, he will bring in a lot of customers or a lot of people that want puppies off of this boy because he's going to be a big dog. But here's the thing. That is true. But the number one thing I found that ruined every single last breeder out here, and that ruins every kennel, it's a few things. One, you have more, your cost of operations is more than the money that you bring in, revenue. So when you have a stud like this or a big dog like this, you want to promote them, you want to take them out, you want to fly them all across the road, all across the country, go to every dog show. That costs money for food, hotel rooms. You need trainers for these dogs. You need all kinds of things for these dogs that you guys will never even fathom. But definitely you need a trainer, and definitely you need a groomer. You need to groom them, and definitely you need a shower. So the person that trains your dog might not necessarily be the person that shows your dog. Then you have to train the dog, you have to feed the dog, you have to have the correct dog. All of these things cost money. The more dogs you have, the more money it costs to produce one dog. The more times you take and you get rid of a dog or push a dog out of your camp and bring in a new dog, it takes more time, more energy to bring up that dog. And if you're not successful in selling puppies, you will lose money. Why does that tie in to what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is basically people that's trying to always push to have the number one dog end up out of the business, out of breeding dogs, because they want to breed dogs and that's all they're concerned about is profit. But it's going to cost them so much money to produce what they're doing and keep their project going that they're never going to make anything. So comes the next dilemma. Putting out a dog that's better than your dog and the next man having it and being able to do more with it than you. Well, that is inevitable. Inevitably, if you are breeding great dogs, somebody's going to get a dog from you that's better than what you have and be able to create something that's better than what you got. So with that being said, you just have to be able to piggyback off of that or use that to say, hey, this is what I produced. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm just putting it out there for everybody that watch these videos, and I'm glad they don't get thousands and thousands of views because everybody don't need this information. But basically, I will use the productions that I have from off of Bishops, put them in one video, and then I can just put those videos to those people to show them people what this guy has produced, what I'm capable of produce, and what we produce. So in that essence, this dog will go out into the world and be able to bring me more visibility and more opportunity. Because if you're breeding great dogs, it's inevitable that you're going to outbreed yourself. Someone's going to be able to buy this dog. They're going to spend their $2,500 and they're going to have exactly what you need to have in order to be at the top of the bully game, the bully world, or the bully market. So with that being said, what we're going to do over here is we're going to promote the studs that we have and make sure that we can find dogs for our males to breed with in order to help finance their feeding, their medicine, and all the other things that come along with the cost of taking care of these dogs. and we're not going to constantly be pushing dogs out and bringing dogs in and increasing our cost of productivity. Next, what I was going to say is, so the final thing is, if you have a male and you want to breed your male, you got a male dog from Co-op Kennel and you want a female, what I kind of suggest you do is find your closest cousin, brother, friend, or, someone that you can get to, maybe you can buy the dog and place the dog with them, or maybe you guys can buy the dog together. So if you have a male Co-op Kennel dog, get you a female Co-op Kennel dog and place it somewhere else. That way you're not tied down with two dogs. Because all you guys want to party, all you guys want to go on vacation, all you guys want to go to every event and cook out and function every week. And having a whole 2 dogs is going to hold you back from that. So you're going to end up in a situation where you don't want to breed. You're going to end up in a situation where you don't want that dog. So placing that dog somewhere else gives you the opportunity to split whatever you're going to be doing in half. If you want a Co-op Kennel dog, female, 4-year male, maybe you have a cousin, maybe you have a brother, maybe you have a friend that you can place that dog somewhere. Maybe someone, you can give someone to buy a dog and propose, just put it out there. This is just an idea. Hey guys, who wants to breed dogs? Hey, let's get this Co-op Kennel dog, and then I got the male, and then we can work together. That way you're not tied down with 2 dogs, because a lot of people have been seeing these dogs that we have and they're getting goosebumps and they want another dog. And you always want one more. You always want another. Every time I see a puppy, I want to keep him. Every time I see a puppy, I want to keep him. Look how much fun he's having. And this is how your American Bully will chill with you at your home. And that's another thing. When you buy a dog from someone and you only see pictures, you're going to get a surprise. A dog that you know nothing about the behavior, the functions, the health, or anything. When you buy a dog from Co-op Kennel, you know exactly how that dog's going to act, what it does, temperament, behavior, all of that. So, with that being said, if you get a female from Co-op Kennels, we breed, all our female dogs produce naturally. That means that there's a thing called a C-section. If you get a dog from someone else, the dog you may get from someone else may need a C-section. C-section costs $3,000. That's already going to cut into your profits. Next thing, your dog from another kennel may not be able to produce milk. All our dogs are fed by their mothers. We did do some spoon feeding or this or that, but then we stopped. We really didn't get into that. I'm gonna be honest with you. We did it a little bit in the beginning just to get certain puppies started, but we didn't really do that. But our dogs can raise a 10-pup litter. So if you get a female from someone else, that dog might not be able to produce milk. That dog might not be able to give puppies naturally. So when you come to us, we can definitely provide you with a dog that has a great bloodline, that can produce puppies, has a great temperament, will love and care for our puppies. If you have a female dog from Co-op Kennels, we have all the males you need in order to breed. So we can facilitate that for you, so you guys don't need a second dog. This guy's still in the market, and he is a beast, guys. Thanks.